Good morning, everybody. So I got to tell you a quick story. Happened when I was younger. My grandma and grandpa were going to have their 50th wedding anniversary. We arrive at the airport to fly to Dallas. And all of a sudden, the people there at the gate tell me, you can't fly. Sorry, kid, you can't fly. I'm a teenager at the time, minor. And my mom and dad are like, wait, what do you mean? Why can't he fly? They said, well, he just can't fly. And so they didn't let me fly that day. They made me wait until the next day in order to fly. So my dad stayed with me overnight in the LAX terminal. Now, some of you guys might be like, oh man, why is it that Jeremiah's not bringing this up earlier? Because, it's an issue. Well, let me give you a little backstory. I was throwing up that whole night because I was actually food poisoned. So, because of my health situation, the airlines did not want to have somebody throwing up in their cylinder 2 flying at several thousand feet in the air for an hour and something minutes. And I don't think you would want me throwing up right next to you either if you were in the same flight. So once I got better, I was able to fly to Texas and we were able to celebrate the 50th wedding anniversary of my grandparents. Now, with that being said, reflecting on the way the people at United have been acting and everything else, should they have dragged individuals off the plane? No. You never should pick somebody up and cause a physical altercation because, frankly, that just makes everybody mad and now somebody gets to be a multi-millionaire. But at the same time, individuals who act the way that man did should not be allowed to fly whenever they want to. Now, some people will say, but Jeremiah, he paid good money to get on that plane and to fly. That's absolutely right. But I pay good money to get good internet or get good cell phone coverage. Do I get cell phone coverage everywhere? No. Do I get the best internet? No. Because why? Because they're a service. And let's face it, sometimes services fall short. Now, I've flown many times. And most of the time, these airline people, what's their number one interest? Is the safety of the passengers. Now, what's the second thing? Is to make sure that they can make money. Because if they make money, then they can buy other things. Like the stuff that they eat. The stuff that people who watch this video are making or are trying to sell. So in other words, it's to stimulate the economy. Now, should they have acted the way they were doing? Or acting the way they were? No. But should the passengers be acting the same way? No. So, this raises a question within me. If people were willing to be flexible, albeit some people say, well, I have to be on this flight. Well, that's fine. But they should be able to ask other people as well. Can you do this? Can you do this? And if not, be flexible. After all, we're just trying to get along. And I have to fly tomorrow. Something to think about.